Oh, that's so unfair. Alright, chat. What is up, guys? Waited 9 hours. I've been up for 22 hours. And I waited 9 hours for every game on my console to download. And after 22 hours of being awake and 9 hours of waiting for updates and everything to get done, I finally have every game I lost. Where do I begin? Where do I start? I said to myself, and I said, where would it go wrong to start the journey with honor? And for the honor, I chose. I could have chose many options. Could have chose God of War Ragnarok, Life is Strange. It's a lot. But today I chose to start this journey with For Honor. See, it's a game where I had multiple reasons to quit. One, it was too fast-paced. I couldn't keep up. It was too difficult for me. Two, I didn't understand the game and it seemed like it made no sense. Four, when I played pubs, I got cooked. And last but not least, the number one reason, storage. If I feel like if I had played this game long enough, I would have been able to figure it out, master it. It's a game that I saw potential in, but I didn't have potential myself. And because of that, with other games coming out over time, eventually it was only inevitable that I had to pick a game to get rid of, and of course I would pick the one that I suck at, don't understand, and don't think is as good as the one that I wanted to buy. Now that I finally have storage again, I would like to try to play this for a little bit, try to figure out what I couldn't before, and see if this game truly has the potential I thought it did. So, with further ado, and all that being said, it is time to head into For Honor, start this journey with honor. We are happy to announce that your progression will now be synced between all platforms linked to your Ubisoft Connect account. This includes your level of progression, your steal, your unlocked heroes, your customization, and much more. The following accounts will be combined. If one of these accounts does not belong to you, if some information appears incorrect, please refuse. No, that's the right one. Let's go in. See, chat, this is a game that takes skill and mastery. There's a lot about this. Skill, mastery, difficulty. All three strengths that I don't have. But today, we're going to try to figure it out and try to get it. We're going to start with training. Shogugaji. Saudi. What are these medics? Where's the samurai? There's the knights. What? I ain't got a samurai? There. Let's try this chick. It's the kind of misery that got you. No! Oh, and I gotta start from the beginning, because I didn't even understand this game when I first played it. Alright, we're gonna do guard. Apparently I gotta learn everything in training before I do anything. So that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start from the beginning. So you start as a samurai. We are in a palace of fallen men. But yet we have not fallen, for we have awoken. Okay. Guard break. Okay, yes. Guard break. That was fun. What? Locked onto an enemy, block attacks from start by moving your stance. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Bro, you can cook one guy. Two guys against you are slow, and one guy you can cook. See, if I had just finished this tutorial, I understood all this. Revenge. What, so I'm just supposed to go Super Saiyan? So I'm just supposed to go crazy? They just want me to go crazy. Oh god, I'm being sprinted at. God damn. Oh! It's the kind of misery that can you blah 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 blah. What now? Three times. Yo, what's up, Pickle? If you're a normal human being, this game should be free for you. But if you're an alien like Red Cooler, it'll cost you $4. What? Cancel it. Oh, that's smart. Okay, I got you. Watch this. Hey. Yay, free? Heck yeah, bro. Hey, but you know what? It's cool if you were an alien because you know what? I mean, it would have been like $4, so, you know, it's cool. Yeah. Scaredy cat. Oh! Oh! Huh? I'm not saving him. Come on, buddy. Psych. Oh! Come on. Do you fight real people? Yeah, it's multiplayer. I'm just training right now. There's really cool finishers in the game, too. Oh! Watch this. Watch this, watch this, watch this. You're gonna like this. Let me beat her, and then you'll see my cool finishers. Okay, watch this. I'm gonna fake her out. Boom. Side. Up. Oh! Okay, watch this. Go for a hit. Fake it. Up. Finish her. So you only fight real people? No, I don't think so. You can do training grounds and bots. I don't think there's like a online mode with just bots. Like, you know how in Call of Duty there's bots and same thing with Fortnite? I don't think there's bots in multiplayer. But I think there is a story mode. Yeah, there's a story mode. I believe. I believe there's a story mode. Hold on. Wait, did I beat it? Okay. Watch me beat this last one real quick. Watch me beat this last one and then I'll be able to see, okay? I'm just trying to train as much as I can. Oh yeah. Oh my god! Oh my god! What's going on? Wait, am I one of these guys? Wait. Oh heck yeah! Wait, this actually teaches you about the game. Okay, wait. Scoring mechanics. 2 teams of 4 players. Okay, so 4v4, okay. Earn points by killing enemies, minions, and controlling capture points. So you can kill NPCs. Okay, so basically whichever team kills the most other people, NPCs, or capture points, okay? Feats. Feats are special abilities that allow players to gain the upper hand on the battlefield. Unlock feats by generating points. Seems easy enough. And generate 1,000 points to force the opponent team into a breaking state. Breaking players cannot respawn. Wow, so you really want to get points. First team to kill all enemy players wins. Wow. So it's like Rebirth Island. Every kill you get, they respawn unless you get 1,000 points, and you get 1,000 points from basically anything. Sure, I can work with this. Bet. Let's go. Wrong! Come on! Alright, just watch this, Pickle. Watch this. Wait, can I pause? Yes, I can. Here, if you want to watch it in real time, you can join my party. I have it on public. Here, I'm going to invite you because I know you're on your PlayStation. Oh, there's other people on right now, too. Well, other people that I play with. Here, let me invite them as well. There you go. Alright. Am I sharing my screen? Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. Alright, join, or don't, watch, or don't. If I were you, I'd just, I don't know, watch. Alright, run! Run! Come on! Oh, it's another samurai. I'm messing up. I'm messing up. There's too many. I'm outnumbered. Come on. I'm gonna parry his attack with a. Let's go. I'm low. Hold on, I gotta dodge out the way. Yeah. Come and get me, you sons of guns. Anyone else want a piece of this? Oh my god, there's like so many. Wait, you can hit your own man. No! I'm about to die. How do you heal? Wait, can you like low-key not heal? Is that not a thing? Wait, I'm like one shot. Huh, I need to hide in the group of people. No, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. I'm about to die. No! I'm scared. I'm scared. Come on. Calm down. Hold on, Pickle. You. Execution? Yeah, baby. Yeah, suck on them apples. Hey, like them apples. Coming through, boys. Coming through. Get out of my way. Every last one of y'all sons of guns. So you get health per kill. That's cool. That's cool too. I like that. Where's the samurais? I need to lock in on the samurais. Alright, I'm not gonna lock in on the enemies. That way I can just like casually hit. Where's the samurai? There he is. Whoa, this is a big guy. Alright, alright, just hold on, Pickle, 1 second. He's rushing me! Oh! Oh! Ah. No! He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. I swear he's gonna kill me. No! Ah! No, he's killing my man, you stupid bum! I don't like this guy. Respawn now. Come here, you stupid bum. Oh shoot, we lost 100 points. Come over here. I'm breaking your stance. Take that. Wipe these mother truckers out. This is fun. I like this. I like this game. This is fun. Wait, my teammate's dead. No.
Enemy team is breaking.
Chat, the enemy team's about to fall. Where's the strong guy? Where's the strong guy? Strong guy right there. Come here, you stupid chicken. Ah, get out of my way. Come here. Get over here. Alright. I'm pummeled the frick out of this guy. Good job. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. We gotta keep this streak going, bro. We gotta keep this streak going.
Victory.
Lock in, chat. We won! Yes! Let's go, baby! Yeah! Let's go! Okay. I low-key don't think I'm good at this game. I'm not bad, but I'm probably gonna get cooked against real players, so we'll see how it all goes. Continue to training arena, continue to multiplayer, continue to heroes, continue to tutorial menu. I want to continue to the training area. Hone your skills, learn specific moves for all heroes in the training area. You can tactics and duel against any hero before joining the battlefield. So, every hero is kind of different in its own way. It's like out of misery, like you. Alright, so in the main menu we have quick match, multiplayer, story, as I said, training, and yeah. So, yeah, there's NPCs and there's real people, to answer your question. Also, you should probably do, if you do get it, you should probably do training. There's gonna be like 10 stages of training, and the last stage is the one you just saw. It's gonna take you maybe like 30 minutes. How long have I been streaming? 40 minutes. Okay, never mind. It's gonna take you a bit. Maybe like, yeah, maybe like 30 minutes. 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Definitely not 15. Only if you do it wrong. Should I do multiplayer, or should I keep on training? Learn how to master any hero. Yeah, I'm gonna do training. Training arena, tactics. So I 100% completed the tutorial. My thing is still 15 minutes. Okay. Well, have I told you the good news yet on what came in today? Oh wait, no, because you've been asleep all night. Okay. So, really awesome news. So I have really good news. Like really, really freaking good news. So basically, you know how I ordered that 2 terabyte SSD card, right? It comes in. I already told you? Or nah. I don't think I did. No? Okay. So that 2 terabyte SSD card comes in on the 23rd. Today is the 23rd. But I really wanted, like, all last night, I like all yesterday, I really wanted to play another game. So, whenever my dad got home around like midnight, I went and I said, "Hey, that package is supposed to be coming in later today. Is there any way I can check your phone and make sure it was sent? Because I want to make sure it's coming in today." He said, "Yeah." I opened up his phone. Tell me why when I open up the app, there is a photo of the package at our doorstep. The delivery guy delivered a day early. Let's freaking go! Bro, nah, my dad had his friend over, Miss Tanya. She's cool. She's been over here for like, I don't know, like she's been coming over for a few years. I don't know. Yeah, but bro, low-key, I ran out the door. Like, I sprinted out the door. I even tripped. I ran on the yard, running as fast as I could, jumped over some rocks and ditches. I made it. I saw that package, grabbed that, and I ran straight back inside. Bro, and Miss Tanya and Dad were, like, walking inside, bro. Like, they were like, what the frick? They were so confused, you see, just me sprinting outside. Of course, they're gonna be confused. But I ran inside, I told them, I got the package, I got the package. So my dad helped me with the screws. Well, he helped me get some screwdrivers, and low-key, it took about 20 minutes. It was pretty difficult. First things first, you know how, like, whenever you have something new, how hard it is to open it for the first time? How hard it is to, like, take it off? Like, for example, like a bottle cap. You know how, like, some bottle caps, it's hard to twist it open because it's been sealed shut? Well, that's the same thing with your PlayStation. Like, there's the little panel you can take off. It's hard to unclick because it hasn't been taken off yet. So it's still kind of hard to. And, me, I don't like to hurt my consoles. I'm afraid to hurt it. So I kept on pulling on the panel and the panel wouldn't come off. And I, was only pulling so hard I didn't want to break it. So I had to go back and watch the tutorials, which I spent a while trying to find one that actually told me how to do it. And eventually I managed to figure it out. I'm like, oh, I just wasn't pulling hard enough. It was, I got it open, unscrewed all the screws. Apparently you had to click in the SSD into a little part, but then after putting the nail back, basically it's this simple. You take off the panel, unscrew a metal panel, and then you unscrew a screw, and then you move that screw that you just unscrewed to another hole, where then you put in the SSD, screw back in the metal panel, and put back on the panel. It's pretty simple. So, I went to screw it in, but it wouldn't go all the way, and I thought it was because of the screw, but after fighting with it for like almost like 10 minutes, like 7 minutes, I'd say, or something like that, fighting with it, I went and told my dad about it, and then I came back, and I realized, because I unscrewed it, and it unscrewed easy, but then I went to tighten it, and then it decided not to tighten, and that's whenever I realized, oh, it'll only tighten this far, so that was a waste of my time. But after fighting with the screws and all that, I got the PlayStation working, turned it on, and it said, do I want the 2 terabyte format? I got it. I did a software update. I set it to where every game I download goes to my SSD card, and now I have 2,850 gigabytes on my console, bro. Got it a day early. I actually managed to do it by myself. Loki, it was amazing, bro. Literally. So, now, guess what? After having a console for so many years, over time, it's only inevitable. You use, yeah, you don't know that? A terabyte is 1,000 gigabytes, and I have 2 terabytes. That's 2,000 gigabytes. Plus the 850 gigabytes I already have. So that's 2,850 gigabytes. I know, it's a lot of gigabytes. Yeah. Whenever you don't look at it as the terabytes and you actually calculate the gigabytes, it's a lot of gigabytes. Yeah, I know. And you know that 2,850 is a lot compared to the fact that the highest games I'll be getting is maybe like 5 games that cost 100 gigabytes. So, I'm good to go. Yeah. After all these years, you know, I only had 2 games left. This is why it was getting so bad. I have 15 games, and literally, only 2 of them cost like 100 to 150 storage. Like, and I wasn't gonna delete them. It was Red Dead and Fortnite. Those were the only 2 games that cost everything else. Uh, like every, yeah, I probably wouldn't. Yeah, especially with how many gigabytes I have now. You don't want to know. Anyways, as I was saying, so that takes up way too much space. I know. I just spent 250 gigabytes on the free COD. Apparently, it comes with 3 add-ons, and each add-on is like a lot. And apparently, the game itself is like 100 gigabytes, so it's a lot of gigabytes for COD. I didn't know that. I thought it was just 100 gigabytes. I didn't know about all the add-ons. I didn't sign up for that whenever I downloaded it. But yeah, anyways. So, you know, I had 15 games, and only 2 of them were taking up enough storage for it to make a dent if I deleted it, and all the other ones were like, 5 gigabytes and under, so it wouldn't make a dent and it wouldn't be a good reason to delete. So, 400 gigabytes went to my games, 300 of it went to screenshots and videos, and the last bit went to updates and software updates and, just other things. So, with me having like 10 gigabytes left, I wouldn't have enough to download an update if there was a new update on any game, so I was really hoping for it to come in, and it did. So now, with my last resort, pulled it off. So, I used basically every ounce of my 850 gigabytes, and now, every other ounce is going to those 2 terabytes, which I spent getting back, get ready, every single game that I've had to delete over the years. I told y'all I would. I told y'all I would, bro. Y'all don't understand. I had to delete like 40 games. Like 40 freaking games. Like more, of course. But like 40 games over the years just so that I can get a new one, bro. So I didn't download all of them back. And a lot of the games that I actually have aren't really that good in my collection. There were really only like 20 to 25 that intrigued me, and I didn't really get almost all of them, but the ones that I knew that I really wanted now were the ones that I got, and I got like 80% of everything I've lost over the years, and I got 15 games. After staying up for 23 hours and having 23 hours worth of sleep deprivation, waiting 9.5 hours for over 15 games to download, in the end, I finally got every single game. So if you restart my stream and you go back to the beginning, you'll hear what I was saying. I said I got every game back, and I could have played Call of Duty. I could have started this journey with GTA. I could have started it with God of War. I could have even started it with Life is Strange, because y'all know that's my top 4. But instead, I thought, why not start it with For Honor? I had multiple reasons to quit this game. I had 4 good reasons why I, was able to delete and quit this game in the past. 1, too fast paced. It's too difficult for me. I didn't understand. I couldn't keep up. 2nd, I didn't understand the game and none of it made sense. 3, I would get insta-killed and cooked in multiplayer. But that's probably because I didn't finish training. And 4, it took up a decent bit of gigabytes. And I needed storage. So, I deleted it. But I saw potential, and I knew if I played it long enough, and if I tried long enough, I would be able to understand the game, and understanding the game would help me get better, and getting better would help me to see the potential that I knew was in the game. So I said, what better way to start a journey than a game that was lost, that was never lost in your heart, or in your mind, that you always wanted to try? What better way to start than with something that you knew you could master, but never had the potential to? What better way to start a game? What better way to start this 2,850 gigabyte journey, or better yet, 850 gigabyte, 2 terabyte journey with honor? What better way to start a journey with honor? Not for honor, but starting it with honor. And with the way of the honor, and starting for the honor, I believe the journey would start off good. That's what I started with, For Honor. First game of my 2 terabyte is what I played. Also, by the way, good news. Good news, bad news. 50-50 news. Bad news, I'm on sleep deprivation, so I don't know how it's gonna go. Mediocre news, you might not be able to do it, and we might not be able to do it. Good news, the thing that I'm talking about, is I got a new game. Want to know what it is? It Takes Two. Made by the creators of A Way Out. The game that got way more famous than A Way Out. The game everyone's talking about. It was on sale for $10. I bought it. We gotta get the Way Out Easter egg. What? I already got Platinum Trophy. I don't know what you're talking about, but I already got Platinum Trophy. I don't, yeah. But yeah, anyways. So, I actually, apparently Red Cooler played, It Takes Two. Oh yeah, and, yeah, that's fine, yeah. So, apparently Red Cooler played It Takes Two, and so did, Unknown. Yeah, Unknown and Red Cooler played A Way Out. I mean, It Takes Two. You wanna know what they said? Parkour. That's all it's about. You know, I talked to Unknown, and I'm like, hey, so what can you tell me about the game? Well, I mean, you said you beat the game, right? Yeah, I beat the game, yeah. Well, I mean, I looked in the trailers, you know, it kind of looks like there's some boss fights, you know? How does that go? I don't really remember. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you kill them with a gun, right? Or something like that. Like, how do you kill the bosses? I mean, you don't really use guns. So then how do you kill them? I mean, there's some bosses, but it's really just parkour. What do you mean? Well, I mean, the bosses are just bosses, I mean, but, I mean, you're gonna spend, like, 60% of the game with parkour. So I talked to Red Cooler about it, and I'm like, bro, this guy gives me no information about the game and literally just tells me it's a parkour. And he starts talking to me, and he talks in this Red Cooler way, and he's like, yeah, well, I mean, when I played it, I mean, it was really just parkour. I'm like, yeah, but how you mean? And then he goes off, you know, doing his little spoiler alert thing where he starts talking about, like, oh yeah, well, you know, you can play whack-a-mole. And, you know, this one co-op person can, you know, go up out of the whack-a-mole, and the longer he's up, the more points he gets. And the other person has to try to hit them with a hammer. Whoever does what right gets points. I'm like, yeah, but, I mean, that's whack-a-mole. I'm asking about the game. Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't beat the game, but I played it for a pretty long duration. And for the amount of time that I played the game, I mean, it's honestly just parkour. I mean, yeah, there's some bosses, but, I mean, it's really just a kiddie game. I mean, compared to A Way Out, it's just a cartoon game. Like, really, it's really just a kiddie game. Like, well, I mean, yeah, but literally the entire plot to it is the fact that parents are divorcing, and you're trying to save a marriage so that the kid doesn't have abusive parents growing up, or doesn't have to deal with the fact that they only have one parent, and they have to go to split custody because of a divorce. It's pretty dark. I don't see it as a kid's game. Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of kids go through divorces. So, I mean, it's based off of kids' lives, and you're kind of saving one. So, it's really just, you go do parkour, you can play mini games. I mean, the other stuff just kind of pops up. I mean, you're really just running away from people the whole time and just doing parkour. I'm like, wow. Okay. So that's basically what I can tell you. You heard it from Red Cooler. It's just parkour. You heard it from Unknown. It's just parkour. And with all that being said, it's really just a kiddie parkour game. So how do we play together? Oh, it's the same thing as A Way Out. But if you're talking about in this game, I'd probably just go in multiplayer and invite you for a duel. If I were you, I would do training first. Like I told you, it'll probably take about 30 minutes to play training, like 20, 30 minutes. It's good to play training. I still need to download. Download what? It takes two or For Honor. Oh, you're talking about, yeah, yeah, it'll download the base game, but it won't actually download like the gameplay. Well, in the meantime, I low-key might play God of War Ragnarok. Hold on 1 second. I'm not gonna be in my stream. I'm in the thing. Let me tell you what games I can play. This is what I downloaded for 9 hours. I got Cyberpunk 2077. I basically know nothing about it besides the fact that it is the number one most glitchiest game in the entire world. Not even exploits, just glitches, where your character will walk funny, your character will be distorted, a car will launch in the air, you can break through buildings. Just a very glitchy game. It has very disturbing images and also very freaky images. Basically, I don't really want to do it, but everybody suggests it, and I want to know what the hype's about. So we'll see. I got Call of Duty back. If you ever get Call of Duty and you want to play, I'd be fine with playing it with you, bro. Low key. Um, I kind of figured out how to play Call of Duty a little bit. It's kind of confusing. Like Call of Duty isn't, it's not straightforward about the games and how to, swap teams and do different things. It's not really straightforward. But I kind of got it. You basically unlock everything in between level 25 and 50, and like no, in between level 25 and 55, and 55 is kind of just the max, buff until you rebirth. So it's it's best to just do that. Also, you level up really high each game. I'm like almost level 20. So I'm just trying to get level 55 that way I can get the best loadout. So if you ever get Call of Duty and you ever do want to play, that's fine because I want to level up my 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 guns. I want to get guns. Alright, anyway, so I have Cyberpunk 2077, Call of Duty, I have Karn. You've probably never heard of it. I have Detroit Become Human. I got, well, let's just say this. I got Call of Duty back. I got Karn back. I got Detroit back. I got Elden Ring back, thank God. I got For Honor back. I'm going to try this for a bit. I got Marvel Spider-Man 2 back because I didn't give it the chance it deserved. I got God of War Ragnarok back. Apparently, I played through it about 40%, and it only gets good after 40%. So, I gotta play this again. Um, I got Mortal Kombat back. Um, I got Rocket League back. And I got Sifu back. Also, I don't know why I don't have Life is Strange, too. I don't know. But yeah, those are my games. I'm gonna enter in my stream again. What are your opinion on my nice? It's that kind of misery, that kind of. So I ask you, am I still dreaming? I love you so much that it's tickling, tickling in my ball sack. I'm gonna hit you and hit you and hit you and you're wrong. Anyways, yeah, just play the tutorial. Just go in you can go in like training and it'll show you 4 different trainings you could do and it'll show you tutorial. Just play a tutorial with the first one. What type should I be? Uh, wait, share your screen, please. It's like a misery that got. Um, who would you fight for? Your choice will not limit which hero you can play, nor affect. The samurai of the Maya have emerged. Wait, go back down to samurai, please. The samurai of Maya have emerged from a civil war that has left the fractured. Nevertheless, rival houses still share and are determined to attack. Okay. Vikings thrive in frozen Villan. They raid to make up for the scarce resources of their lands. Viking clans live in relative peace, but to outsiders this looks strangely like a perpetual war. Okay. Knights. The Knights of Asheville are brash, pardon of might, and they were sent by Iron Man. Fireland. Okay, wait one second. Wait, go back up. It's actually brash of might. They were sent by Iron Man in past Fireland. They have since acquired a taste for freedom and have made. Okay, so basically, is what I'm understanding is the samurai are just in dread and sorrow and war. The Vikings are kind of at peace, but low-key brutal and kind of scary. And the Knights were basically, best way to describe it, the Knights were basically Pinkertons, but then had a change of heart and kind of turned into peaceful outlaws, but they still like to protect the home that they came to kill. So I personally was a samurai, but it's really up to you. Do you want to be the Pinkerton that changed, or do you want to be the peaceful Viking, or do you want to be the samurai who is in dread, sorrow, war, and honor? I went with samurai because I don't know. I went with samurai. You know, if you don't pick my team, we'll be going in opposite teams if we ever go into a match, I believe. I don't know. Oh yeah, I created my emblem. I wish I could change this. You can't change your team, which sucks because you can't fight for one to help it and then switch to another one. It'd be cool if you could, though. I mean, it'd kind of be cheating, of course, but still. It's that kind of misery, the kind nice to me, but only evening, so I ask him, I still drink, drink, drink. Hey, drink, drink, drink. I'm gonna make me some pie. Dude, I feel like you only picked the Knights because I used um Red Dead Redemption as an example. So the Knights are kind of just trying to protect their home, basically. The Samurai are at war, and the Vikings are kind of at peace. Yeah, now that I think about it, I probably should have went with the Knights. I wonder if it's ever changeable. I guess I never really sat there and read it. Everything that I played in the past, I did wrong because I was too young and just didn't understand. Loki. 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 Pizza katsu. I'm gonna use a pizza cutter to cut the pie. You don't, you don't see old me would have picked my choice all because I wanted to play the game and I wanted to go by faster. But me, right now, I probably would have looked up what the best decision is and why people choose it, which one's the coolest, which one's the easiest, and which one has better origin on why to pick it. Bro, use your right joystick to go to what they're doing. No. You see how his is pointing towards the left? You gotta make yours go to the left. That's what the game wants you to do. It's gonna teach you not to do that in the future, but you gotta do what he does, and it wants you to do that. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Yeah, just try to do it quicker. There you go. Good job. See, that was easy. This is gonna be your first ever fight. So right now they want you to hit him in the opposite. Yeah. Right now they want you to hit you in the opposite. Where his arrow is where he's holding his weapon. Meaning, if you hit him somewhere else, Well, I want you to use heavy attacks now. No. Got swap angles. There you go. Good job. Yeah, just keep on going from left, right, up, left, right, up, left, right, up. Or go up, right, left, up, right, left. Up, right, left, right, up, right, left, right, up. Just do some mad combos, bro. In For Honor, you can choose to guard the samurai, the Viking, and the knight. Once you pick a choice, let's say for no, I can't say that too long. In For Honor, you can choose to protect the samurai, Vikings, or knights. Can you change your decision after making it? Oh shoot! If you switch, you are completely unable to get any rewards from that season if you switch it in the season. But if you go in a round and you switch it, then you'll lose a ton of rewards you can get in that round. Well, what's the best faction to be on?
That really depends on what you want. For maximizing rewards, the Vikings tend to win most of the faction wars. If you care more about lore, aesthetics, or just like the feel of being an honorable knight or a skilled samurai, then those could be better choices for you. It's good to remember that your choice doesn't limit which heroes you can play. Since you can choose later, you might pick what appeals to you most right now. What
True,
kind of
but
vibe are you leaning towards?
true, but when you're looking at the origin, you'll see that the Vikings are kind of at peace, the samurais are kind of in sorrow, and the um 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 and the knights are kind of like Pinkertons from Red Dead. They came down here to destroy, but ended up loving the land so much that they didn't want to destroy it and made it their home. Now the only reason why they kill is to protect their home, which seems a lot more peaceful than Vikings at peace that want murder, and between samurais that are literally in a dreadful war. It seems nice to see that something bad made a change for the good and are now only fighting for the good.
I see you've put a lot of thought into it. You're right that the knights often fight to protect their home in Ashfeld, and some legions do try to uphold honor and order. The samurai, as you said, are primarily defensive, focusing on survival in the mire after their homeland was destroyed. And Vikings do raid for resources and glory, believing in battle for religious reasons. Does the knight's emphasis on protection make you feel like that's the right faction for you?
Well, I already chose samurai like a year ago, like a few years ago. Like I don't know whenever, but I made that decision and now I'm not saying I'm regretting it. I just don't know if it was the right decision because I think I just made a choice just to make one, which probably wasn't the best decision, all because I wanted to play this game that I would have deleted like literally an hour later if instead of looking it up and actually seeing which one's better.
Hey, it's totally understandable to question your choice, especially if you picked it quickly. The good news is you can change your faction at any time. Just keep in mind that switching in the middle of a season will cause you to lose rewards for that season. The best time to switch is usually during the off season, so you don't miss out. Are you thinking of switching to
What
another
is an
faction?
off
And
season?
do you happen to know if the current season.
What is an off season and a season?
Think of a season as a big competitive period that lasts about 10 weeks, where players are constantly fighting in the.
Dude, the game literally just told you to stop attacking because you're out of stamina and he's gonna kill you. You have to read what it's trying to tell you because if you don't, then
You're
you're gonna
right.
die.
Being out of stamina is a bad spot to
Shut
be in.
up.
When
No,
you run out, your attacks are much.
no, I'm not talking to
Plus,
you.
if you.
Stop! I wasn't talking to you, man. I was talking to my friend. I'm sorry.
My
Alright, but
mistake. Sorry, but.
alright, but which faction do you think is best?
For consistent wins, the Vikings tend to be the top choice for maximizing rewards.
Since when? How many years have they won? Or months? I don't know how it all works. Like, what's their win rate?
The Vikings have been dominating for years, winning the vast majority of the seasons. Since the game started, they've won more than 20 times, while the Knights have only managed about 5 wins and the Samurai even less. New players often join the Vikings just for the rewards, which keeps their numbers high. Are you still thinking of switching?
That's such BS, bro. So, not only are you telling me that I'm in the worst faction, but you're also telling me people join the worst faction just for the rewards, but the only reason why there are rewards to begin with is literally just of um because the Vikings won like twice. So people started joining the Vikings and now they've never left because the Vikings win because everybody joined the Vikings to win. And now they never lose, basically.
You've pinpointed a big part of the issue. The Vikings did start winning early on, and that attracted players who wanted the better reward.
Well then I gotta ask a question. Like what happens if your faction loses?
Well, if your faction loses a round or season, you just get smaller rewards compared to the winners. You still get some scavenger crates and emblem outlines, just fewer of them. There's no punishment for your account or characters, and the world map resets at the end of a season, so your faction gets another shot at winning. Does that make it feel a bit less stressful?
Dude, you are so strikeful. I mean, you are just striking like crazy, bro. Holy. Dude, that looks like skilled gameplay as a fresh
Not
start.
familiar with the word strikeful in that way.
Sorry, not you talking to my friend again. Okay. Um, so, um, well, what happens if your faction is in second place, if there even is a second place? And what happens if your faction loses, but you did really good? Is there NVPs to certain factions? And if you, what happens if your okay, so are there second places in the faction winnings? And what happens if you do good but your faction loses? Also, are there MVPs in the factions, whether you lose or win? Are there MVPs? And if you are an MVP, what happens?
Yes, there are rewards for second place and third place. The winners get the best stuff like ornaments and more scavenger crates, while the other two factions get fewer crates and different emblem outlines. Even if you do great personally, your rewards solely depend on your faction's overall standing. There aren't individual MVPs within factions that get special rewards. The focus is on the whole faction's effort. Does that clarify things?
That's true. Well, then I gotta ask. I know you might not know the answer to this, but I'm gonna ask anyways. Do you know about how many people were in the Knight faction when it got a win, and how many people were in the Viking faction when it got a win?
That's a great question, and the numbers are actually surprising. For the Vikings' first ever win in Season 1, they were actually the smallest faction with only 30% of the player base. On the other hand, when the Knights got a win in Season 3, there were estimations of them having more Reddit subscribers than the other factions, though that doesn't necessarily mean more active players. So it's not always about numbers. Sometimes it comes down to how active the players are. Does that make sense?
Well, okay, let me ask you this. Do you know about, like, could you at least give me an estimate, if you don't know a number, about how many people are actually in each faction? Are we talking, what are we talking? 1,000, 2,000, 40,000, 100,000, half, like 500K? Like, what are we talking?
Ubi doesn't publicly share precise player numbers for each faction, but based on active population counts recorded by players, it's been estimated that the Vikings often have the largest active player base, sometimes up to 40% of the population, with tens of thousands of players on at any given time. The Knights and Samurai can be next, sometimes both over 30% of active players, depending on the season. Would you like to know more about how these numbers might affect the faction war?
So, there's in between a couple thousand to 10,000s, and it depends on how many people are playing. So how do you get points for your factions? What's the best way? How do you get the highest points? And would it really make a difference if most of your entire faction isn't really playing and you're the only one that's really just cooking and dominating for like a month?
To earn points for your faction, you get war assets at the end of every match, regardless if you win or lose. You can strategically deploy them to either attack or defend territories on the world map. If you don't deploy them yourself, the game will automatically distribute them for you. As for your question about making a difference if you're the only one playing, unfortunately, it's hard for a single player to change the outcome of the faction war on their own, since it's globally determined by the total number of war assets deployed by all players. Does that answer your question?
How long does a faction war last? And how many times have
Each season in For Honor lasts for 10 weeks, divided into 5 2-week campaigns or rounds. There's then a little break during the off season before the next season starts. Does that timeline make sense?
Sure. It's like the Super Bowl or whatever the heck. Okay. Um,
The best way to get points is by manually deploying your war assets, which you receive after every match depending on how well you.
how many wins have the Vikings got in a row, and who won last time? How many wins have the Vikings got in a row, and who won last time? Now shut the frick up. You're stupid. You're stupid, freaky. I said, shut up! Shut the frick up! Shut the frick up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Greetings. You are.
Shut up! Shut up! How many wins have How many wins have the Vikings got in a row?
The Vikings have won most of the faction wars, having won more than 20 seasons compared to much less for the.
Yeah, but how many have they won in a row?
They have won most of the faction wars, with over 20 wins recorded through season 26. To give you an idea of the difference, the Knights have won around 5 times, and the Samurai have only had about.
How many in a row? How many in a row?
The Vikings have won most of the faction wars.
How many in a row?
Yes, the Vikings have had some incredible winning streaks. They won 7 seasons in a row from season 9 through 15. More recently, they had another streak of 6 wins in a row from season 21 through 26. Are you curious about how?
Has that streak broken and who won last time?
It sounds like they lost after that 6-win streak. Based on overall win ratios, the Vikings are still dominant, but the Knights and Samurai have broken their streaks in the past, and the Samurai did win season 32. Do you want to know which?
So the Samurais won last time? So the Samurais won last time? Oh god, this is the worst thing I've ever talked to in my life. What a stupid friggin' bomb, bro. What? Um, 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 what faction won the war last time? What faction won the war?
The faction war winner changes with each season. Historically, the Vikings have won the most seasons.
I'm suing Google. Gemini, I need your help. Google Assistant's the worst AI I've ever talked to in my entire life, and she's rage baiting me. Can you help me instead?
I'd be happy to help. What are you working on for your stream or video channel today? And what do you need assistance with?
On For Honor, there are 3 factions, right? Which faction won the war most recently?
I'm not able to see the results for the latest faction war right now, so I can't say for sure which faction took the win most recently.
God, you're just as useless, bro. So from what I'm kind of getting from it is that it doesn't really matter, like, what faction you go for. They all just kind of win in the end. So the Samurais broke the streak, but the Vikings have won more than the Samurais. So I wouldn't know. But yeah, the Knights have won more than the Samurais, but the Samurais broke the Viking streak last time. Yo, what's up, Jacob?
Hello.
Hello. What you doing? Hello?
Hello.
What you doing?
Watching a show.
Well, if you want, I can let you go so you can go watch it.
I just want to say hi. I didn't know you were gonna call me or anything.
Yeah, I was gonna see if you wanted to play anything.
Play what?
Like Roblox?
Sure.
Okay.
It's like I'm